Hi, this is Sophia Karpman, host of Dream Big podcast show. Please to learn, laugh, and grow.
And this is Olga Karpman. Welcome to the Dream Big podcast.
Hey there, big dreamers. Have you ever thought about what you want to be when you grow up? A scientist? A musician? Maybe a superhero? What if I told you you could be all those things and more? Yes, you heard me right. Today we're going to dive into a treasure chest full of dreams and discovery. Why? It's super cool to have lots of talents. So are you ready? Let's sail on to this amazing adventure.
Welcome to the Dream Big podcast show. We're inspiring you to shoot for the moon, take aim and go. We bring to you amazing guests who truly love what they do. Every day they're living their dreams, and so can you. Dream big, take action to reach your goals. Are you pumped yet? It's showtime, let's rock and roll.
Big dreamers, I've got a super important question that's been bugging me. You know how sometimes adults, like our teachers, even older brothers and sisters, keep telling us to just pick one thing to be good at? It's like they're speaking another language, right? I mean, for us kids who love to do a gazillion things, that's like choosing the best star in the sky. Impossible. Mom, why do adults always say to just pick one thing? It's like they don't get us kids who like a bunch of stuff.
Well, Sophia, sometimes grown-ups think it's easier to be really good at one thing than to spread out over many. Or at least that's what we've been told when we were growing up. But what do you think?
I think it's like telling a rainbow to just pick one color. It's not really fair. Isn't it, big dreamers?
That's a beautiful way to put it. You are right. We all have many, many colors to show.
Mom, do you use all your talents daily?
I actually do. That's why I became an entrepreneur, so I can use so many talents I have. But I have to tell you, growing up, I felt the same way you do now. I liked many sports, while it seemed like everyone else chose just one. I thought people were supposed to be good at one thing, yet I chose many. It was very confusing at first, but then when I started to run my own business, oh boy, did I really appreciate the multitasking ability I had. For example, I loved theater and speaking on stage. I got to record many videos for my marketing projects and lead events for thousands of people. I enjoy taking on a leadership role, so I express myself fully with my own team of 25 people. I love to write, which came in handy for blogging and social media posts for my projects. Traveling was my passion, and it allowed me to meet clients in over 20 countries. Working with kids was always fun, and here I am producing and recording podcasts with my two most favorite daughters. I feel that those people who told me to focus on just one thing weren't always aware of the digital age that would come into our lives so quickly. Right, Sophia?
Yes.
And for your generation, Sophia, it will be even more important to learn how to multitask and use all your talents. You and your generation were born into the digital era. And what will matter the most for you, though, is not just the ability to focus on one thing, but the ability to focus in general. You know the times when you are trying to read a book and have TV in the background and also maybe have a drawing to complete? Ability to focus on one single task at a time is very important. But you can have multi-talents and multiple things going on. We adults, sometimes we forget about our natural talents and we never ever use them.
See, I knew it. It's sad when adults bury their talents, like treasure that no one finds. But you big dreamers don't have to do the same.
That's why you're listening to this podcast. Hopefully, through our episodes, you can realize your full potential, you can use all your talents.
Yeah, I want us to be different. I want us to use every crayon in the box. I think all of us kids will. We're not going to be just one color. We're going to be a whole rainbow.
I believe you will, Sophia, and you big dreamers. And maybe you'll teach some of us adults to rediscover some colors of our own. How do you think we should do that, Sophia?
Well, first, big dreamers, imagine you're a pirate sailing the seven seas. But instead of hunting for gold, you're on a quest for something much more exciting: talents and dreams. Each talent you discover is like a shiny gem, and you add it to your treasure chest. So tell me, what talents would you add to your chest, big dreamers? Shout them out loud.
Big dreamers, remember when you grow up, you don't have to choose just one of your gems to shine. You can sparkle with all of them in the same amazing job or business. For instance, let's say you're great at drawing. You love telling stories and you're super at making friends laugh. Guess what? You could become a fantastic cartoonist who creates stories that not only look awesome, but also make people giggle.
Or imagine you're amazing at building things with blocks, or you're curious about how stuff works. And you've got a knack for math. You could grow up to be an engineer who designs cool robots or thrilling roller coasters.
There are a lot of famous people who've used all their different talents in one field. Take Leonardo da Vinci, for instance. He was a painter, scientist, and inventor all rolled into one. He painted the Mona Lisa, yes, but he also studied the stars and sketched flying machines.
And look at someone like Steve Jobs. He loved designing, understood technology, and was great at convincing people to love his ideas. He put all of those talents to work and helped build a company like Apple.
So, big dreamers, remember that your treasure chest of talents can work together like a team. They can make something really, really special when they come together in one job, one passion, one big dream. Keep adding to that chest because one day you'll use every last gem. And to remember this episode, we've got a very special poem for you.
And a chest where your talents gleam lies more than gold or a single dream. A painter, a poet, a builder of forts, a reader of maths, and a player of sports.
Imagine a job where all this can fit, where no part of you ever has to sit. A creator, a thinker, a solver of mazes, wearing many hats, earning many praises.
Leonardo with the brush, Steve Jobs with his Mac, used all their gems, didn't leave a single one back. A tapestry woven from threads wide and far, each talent your own, a bright shining star.
So dream your big dreams and let your light beam. Every talent you have is part of the team. A masterpiece life with all talents in play. You're the artist of your own grand ballet.
Gather each gem, there's no need to choose. In the masterpiece of life, they all have their muse. Every skill you possess, from big to small, can help you rise up and stand proud and tall.
How did you like it, big dreamers? And to wrap up this episode, we have a very special challenge for you, big dreamers. Today, we offer you to play a fun game with a friend, parent, teacher, or any family member. Take turns naming each other's talents and do it one by one. You can name each other's talents. You can then add your own talents. It's a cool way to help each other discover hidden gems. Sometimes we just don't see our talents, or we just a bit shy maybe to talk about them. That's where your friend or family member can come in. Together, you're gonna write these talents down and imagine your own awesome sparkling treasure chest. After you write them down, Then you're gonna brainstorm what kinds of professions, old or new, could really shine with the combination of talents you've gathered. Use your imagination. These can be completely made up. You don't have to be stuck in the old professions. Who knows, maybe in 5-10 years it's going to be something completely new, and maybe you can come up with a new profession right now. I would suggest that you keep this list in a special place, because I bet if you look at it in few years, it will be super handy when choosing a profession or business or path in life, or even a new course to study. Us adults sometimes forget the talents we had when we were little, and we wish we had that list, but we don't. So now you have this opportunity. You won't make the same mistake. So please write them all down. You'll have a written reminder for yourself, a gift that keeps on giving. And who knows, maybe one day we'll hear about the next Leonardo da Vinci or Steve Jobs, and it will be you. Keep dreaming big and use all your talents for good. Big dreamers, we hope you loved this episode as much as we love recording it for you. In the description of this episode, you'll find all the links to our social media. Don't forget to subscribe.
That's all for today, Big Dreamers. This was Sophia Karpman
And Olga Karpman.
reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams are not optional. You need to make them essential. So take massive action toward those big dreams into reality. Live with passion the way life was meant to be. See you in the next episode. Bye.